Welcome to the Flashback Files for May 28th!
File 1. Jupiter Jump, 1959. At Cape Canaveral, a rhesus monkey named Abel and a squirrel monkey named Baker were sealed inside the nose cone of a Jupiter ballistic missile and blasted more than 300 miles above Earth. Their capsule hit speeds over 10,000 miles per hour. Abel wore a tiny spacesuit lined with sensors. Baker survived a violent re-entry almost untouched and became a national celebrity. Abel died days later during surgery to remove an infected medical electrode. Before astronauts became heroes, America practiced on monkeys riding weapons built for nuclear war. File 2. March of the 54th, 1863. The 54th Massachusetts marched through Boston while crowds packed the streets and windows overhead. Many white Americans still believed black soldiers would panic in combat or refuse discipline. The regiment answered that lie with drill, precision, and raw determination. Their commander, Colonel Robert Gould Shaw, came from a wealthy abolitionist family, but many of the men were escaped slaves who knew exactly what capture could mean. Confederate authorities threatened to execute black Union troops instead of treating them as prisoners of war. They marched anyway. Weeks later, the 54th would charge Fort Wagner straight into cannon fire and become one of the defining symbols of black military service in American history. File 3. Red Square Landing, 1987. Mathias Rust was 19 years old, flying a tiny rented Cessna with little more than a compass and nave. He crossed from Finland into Soviet airspace, slipped through one of the most heavily defended military networks on Earth, and headed straight for Moscow. Soviet radar tracked him repeatedly, but confusion, bad communication, and human error kept anyone from stopping him. Rust finally landed beside St. Basil Cathedral near Red Square, taxiing past stunned pedestrians and tourists. A teenager with a propeller plane embarrassed the Soviet Union more effectively than entire spy agencies had managed during the Cold War. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more Flashback Files every day.